The week ahead. Last week, I warned against your biases. And what I was really saying is I talked to a lot of people that had a negative bias, said put the bias aside, follow the market generated information. It was difficult. To start from perspective, the monthly bar makes it look like it's a clear, solid, good trend to the upside. Let's take a look at the weekly bar and see if we see the same thing. When you look at the weekly bar, it's still a clear trend to the upside, but you'll notice that there's more congestion in certain areas with breakouts. That actually is healthy, that the market moves up, moves sideways, moves up, moves sideways. In other words, it's consolidating some of those gains. Let's look at the daily bar. The daily bar is more concerning to me. The thinness and the exactness of the trend. There's one break below the trend, and that was the day that we had some talk about replacing the Fed chairman. That cleaned out 4 or 5 week lows, and the market's been up ever since. This, it appears to me to be a market that's overextended on the upside. But at the same time, if you want to go broke, fight the trend. The next graphic I'm going to show you is a little bit different. We're going to see that the market has moved up, which you saw on the daily, and now we're going to see it in the profiles. There is one difference. We have 4 non-excess lows in a row. Maybe that's happened before. I don't remember it. That communicates to me that the risk is becoming excessive. It communicates to me that this is mostly very short-term, late laggard traders. I was around in 1987. The market did something, so I'm not predicting this to be in 87, don't get me wrong. But it took, and the market went up like this, and when something like this happens, it often takes some kind of catalyst in order to get people's attention. Again, I think the risk on the long side is excessive, as evidenced by the 4 non-excess lows. I think those 4 non-excess lows are an indication of short-term, weaker hands buying. However, there's no selling in the market. If the market does give anything up, you're going to be better off being a little late rather than being a little early. Trying to be early has been a very expensive proposition for most people. I have nothing more to say other than caution as we go into the next week. We have a Fed meeting next week. We start to get another layer of earnings. We have a lot of news. We have the Fed meeting. We have a second layer of earnings that come out next week. It could be very important. This market may need that additional move or that additional information. Have a great week. Read the market. Thank you.